start tonight with the arrest of the man accused of stabbing a woman in the face and head while she was jogging at Turkey Mountain. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Shay Rozzi. Nathan has the night off. This is a story we've been following all day since that terrifying attack happened this morning. Fox 23's Paris Rain joins us live in studio with reaction to the attack and what she's learned about the man in custody.
Yeah, Shay, just a few hours after Tulsa police shared these pictures and identified the suspect as 29-year-old Jesse James Brown, they found him and took him into custody just one street over from Turkey Mountain. Today's random attack on a jogger has regulars thinking about their own safety. Take a look at your screen. This is a mugshot of 29-year-old Jesse James Brown after his arrest. Police say Brown stabbed a 25-year-old woman multiple times in the face and head around 6:45 Thursday morning on the main trail. She was jogging at Turkey Mountain when police say Brown approached her, telling her she was, quote, going to meet God. Police say after the stabbing, the woman screamed for help and Brown ran into the woods. If you've never been to Turkey Mountain, it's a popular place for people to hike, jog, and ride mountain bikes. You can see the vast trails in the thick woods from the Fox 23 Skyview drone. People who come out here on a regular basis to exercise told me they were shocked to learn about the attack.
I mean, that's pretty crazy because I come out here a few times a week, and just knowing that that could just happen out here at any time is wild.
Another man says his wife told him about it hours before he went out for his usual bike ride.
I was very surprised. I mean, we've ridden up here for quite some time and, over the years and never really had any problems with anybody, to be honest with you. So I was really surprised to hear, something that horrible would happen.
Tulsa Police Captain Richard Muhlenberg told Fox 23 they used every resource they could in their search to find Brown, calling him a viable threat who was armed and dangerous.
With the help of Tulsa Fire Department and our own drones, we've got multiple drones in the area. We're calling our helicopter to come out here, and we have lots and lots of officers who are scouring the area looking for this suspect.
And by 6:30, a little less than 12 hours after the attack, they caught him and took Brown into custody. As for the victim in this case, police say she had her phone with her and called for help immediately after the attack. She has been taken to a nearby hospital to be treated for her stab wounds. Live in studio covering News That Matters, I'm Paris Rain, Fox 23 News.
It's a good reminder if you are running or exercising outdoors to always have a charged cell phone with you. Safety experts say if you are able to, try to exercise with a partner instead of alone.
All right, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. All praise is due to the Most High. And here you hear a story out of Oklahoma of Jesse James Brown, a white man who randomly stabbed a jogger in the face and multiple times around her body. And we have not heard anything about this random attack, this knife attack, this stabbing by a woman or by a man of a woman. And this happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma on Turkey Mountain. And this happened right around the time of the Charlotte light rail stabbing. The stabbing that the president made a whole address about, the stabbing that has, got national attention, that stabbing. And what makes that stabbing different than this stabbing? Well, let me tell you, if you don't know, the stabber in the Charlotte light rail incident was a black man and the victim was white. Now, this stabber is white. However, they don't give you the racial ethnicity of the woman he stabbed, which leads me to believe she may be black. Now, mind you, this is the third stabbing that they've had in this area in Tulsa within about it was like a 3-week period. If you saw the other story I did about Robert Rhodes, he stabbed a woman who they neglected to show her face. I assume she was black too. And he stabbed her right on the bus, similarly, sat behind her with a knife in her hand, similarly to what they're saying the black brother did in Charlotte. So I'm going to play you this other video, and they're going to give you a little bit of different perspective on how they actually caught this guy. Once again, they caught him the same day that he did this. But once again, these videos are fair use for literary commentary purposes only. Check it out.
This is the Tulsa Police. If there are any walkers, joggers, or bikers on the trail, move to the parking lot right now.
Well, we brought this as breaking news for you Thursday when tense moments on Turkey Mountain as police say a man stabbed a woman multiple times in the face while she was out jogging. Police arresting 29-year-old Jesse James Brown Thursday evening. Now, Braden Bates was there after the attack and joins us live this morning. Braden, safety top of mind this morning for so many who love to be outside.
Christine, that's right, especially with the heat in summer. This is a big time of year for people coming out hiking, and this trail is looking a lot different than it did yesterday. 2 News getting new details on this attack. What we know is that yesterday police called this a random attack. A 25-year-old was jogging when a man stabbed her multiple times in the face and body. An arrest report for Brown saying surveillance video saw Brown running away from the stabbing, the victim picking Brown out of a photo lineup. Nearly 12 hours after the stabbing, the report says Brown was at his parents' house. After a short chase, he was arrested wearing the same clothes shown in the video. The report says he had defensive scratches on his chest and neck. In a police interview, the report says Brown admitted he was the person in the video. Police now urging hikers and joggers to carry protection.
Anybody should look at self-protection mechanisms. Either A, walk in a group, have something as simple as pepper spray. You should always be able to protect yourself, even from wild animals or dogs, let alone crazed suspects.
The victim was taken to the hospital. She had injuries to her left eye, head, shoulder, and leg. We do not have an update on her condition at this time. Brown is facing charges of assault and battery with a deadly weapon. We'll make sure to keep you updated on the KJRH app. In Tulsa, Braden Bates, 2 News, Oklahoma.
All right, so they give you a little more detail about what happened, the attack, how they caught him at his parents' house, face, shoulder, leg, stabbed multiple times. And but one thing they didn't give you is a whole lot about Mr. Jesse James Brown, his criminal record, all of those things. They didn't put his, they focused on, once again, the victim. And I've pointed this out several times. When white men and white women commit crimes, the focus shifts from the severity of the crime to sympathy for the victim. And that is why I continuously share these stories, because there's a certain narrative where, blacks are considered more violent and the most violent and have the most instances of violence. But, these things are happening at a larger clip when they are the other way around, whether it's white on white violence, as I like to call it, or white on black violence. There's not too many people just walking around, if you're black, just hitting white people. And first of all, we know that we're going to get punished to the fullest extent of the law. And most of the time you hear or you see a black person in an altercation with a white person, they are going to be antagonized by that person. There's not just many random attacks. So, look at that white cracker over there. Let's go get him. We don't, we minding our business. We have a hard enough time staying out of trouble to go over and start something with white people, because we know as soon as they call the law, we are going to be suspect. Number one, we're going to have our hands put behind our backs, even if we've done nothing wrong. So we try to stay clear of white people. So, but this is, once again, the third incident that they had in that little area within about 2 or 3 weeks span. But this has gotten no national coverage. The random white men who are randomly stabbing women. Oh, well, it's nothing to see here. That's just, whites will be whites. But those blacks over there, we got to keep them under control. But, y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. in the comments. Y'all see the number 919-587-7782. And I don't think I have to say all whites. I got a couple of calls from, white people who definitely agree with what I'm saying. So just let that sink in. But if you do like this content and, you want to help this channel grow, please hit the subscribe button. It costs you nothing, but what it does is help this channel grow and, get more exposure into the internet atmosphere space. So I certainly thank you and you for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. And as always, I pray you have peace and blessings. Scripture says all things that are hidden shall be revealed, and those things done in secret shall be exposed on the mountaintop.
Let's go, Rich. Let's go. You watching Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. Give you the truth before fake news throw mud in it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. The propaganda grammar, don't believe none of it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. Give you the truth before fake news throw mud in it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing.
Negroes have listened to the trickery and the lies and the false promises of the white man now for too long.